This video, released by Milwaukee County through an open records request, is part of the evidence in the case against Judge Dugan, who's charged with obstructing a federal investigation, concealing Flores Ruiz, allowing him to leave her courtroom by a different door after sending the agents to speak to the chief judge.
And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know, it helps us out a ton. And of course, it helps you because it helps us. It helps us keep bringing you this content, y'all. Now, you know that there is a judge in Wisconsin who is not only under scrutiny, but is not under arrest, but was placed under arrest and is going to trial for allegedly, y'all, this is alleged, for allegedly helping a person who's in the country without permission. Y'all see how I say I got that politically correct term? Someone in the country without permission. She allegedly helped him get away from ICE agents when they came to arrest him at her chamber. So this person without permission, like PWP, person without permission, was in her courtroom, and she became aware that ICE was there to nab him. And she's like, oh, this is the allegation. We gotta get him out of here. Now you're gonna see on the videotape here exactly what she is accused of having done, and you be the judge. So take a look at the video, and I want y'all to let me know down in the comments. First of all, do you think that she looks like she did what they're accusing her of doing? That's one. Also, two, she's claiming judicial immunity, as you will see here. Do you think she should have judicial immunity? That would basically mean, yeah, I did it, but hey, I'm immune from any kind of prosecution for this. So that's the second question. So let's go ahead and take a look at this news report on it so that you can gather all the facts and you can let me know what you think. Y'all, she's going to trial for this, okay? So I want y'all to let me know what you think in the comments. But before we do, y'all, did y'all see that just today the stock market is down over 200 points on some more tariff news? If you have a retirement of $50,000 to $100,000 or more, aren't you tired of the up and down, y'all? Aren't you tired, especially if you're nearing retirement? Aren't you tired of fearing if the money will be enough, if inflation's going to eat it away, etc.? You should look into gold, y'all. Humans have been using gold for over 5,000 years to protect as money and to protect their money from inflation. Go to the link in the description, paralegold.com, paralegold.com, or call 844-651-8334, 844-651-8334. Talk to my people at Augusta Precious Metals about protecting your precious retirement with gold. Now let's go ahead and get into this news report so that you can tell me if you think that this judge did what they say that she did.
Get to that new video obtained by 12 News just today. It's giving us our first look at the confrontation between a Milwaukee County judge and federal agents inside the county courthouse.
Her actions that day leading to her arrest and indictment in a story that's now gone national. Judge Hannah Dugan is accused of trying to help Eduardo Flores Ruiz evade ICE agents. He was scheduled to be in Dugan's courtroom in a domestic violence case.
12 News' Nick Boers live at the courthouse this afternoon. Nick, we got that video in response to an open records request today. County officials gave us quite a large file late this morning, and we've been combing through that video all day.
Well, we sure have, but for the first time, we see Judge Hannah Dugan up on the 6th floor here interacting with those federal agents 1 month ago, and how the wanted man left the courthouse with an agent trailing behind him, and for the first time, how he was arrested out front here. For the first time, we're seeing Judge Hannah Dugan outside her courtroom April 18th wearing her black robes, appearing to confront several federal agents there to arrest Eduardo Flores Ruiz, a Milwaukee man and Mexican national charged locally with 3 counts of domestic battery. This video, released by Milwaukee County through an open records request, is part of the evidence in the case against Judge Dugan, who's charged with obstructing a federal investigation, concealing Flores Ruiz, allowing him to leave her courtroom by a different door after sending the agents to speak to the chief judge. Flores Ruiz, dressed in black with his attorney, is seen in several of the videos leaving by that other door. One prosecutors say was used by jurors and not open to the public. As he leaves, though, he is seen in the hallway, followed by another agent. As Flores Ruiz gets into the elevator to leave, the agent slips in as well. According to the criminal complaint against Dugan, that agent followed them down. The agent seen here following out of the building downstairs, and once backup arrived, they tried to arrest Flores Ruiz, who another video shows ran north in front of the courthouse for nearly a block before agents caught up with him and arrested him. Federal agents arrested Dugan herself a week later.
So tell me, what did you see there? What did you see there? Are you convinced? Let's say you were on a jury and this is the entirety of the evidence that you're presented. Did you just see what she is alleged to have done? Y'all, I think this can be a very vibrant conversation, because at the end of the day, you see this video, but you also have to gauge intent, right? You have to kind of gauge what was happening in her head at that time. And of course, if she takes the stand in her defense, she will probably say that what was happening in her head was not what she's. In other words, this would be the type of crime that has not only an action component, what did you do, but also what's called a mens rea. It's a mental state component. Okay. Were you trying to assist this person in getting away?
And Nick, it is not often we get responses to open records requests this quickly, or even when they're a part of an open investigation, right, particularly a federal investigation. Do you know why the county released that video now?
Well, that's unclear. We did ask, of course. We made the request immediately when the incident happened here at the courthouse. We did ask the U.S. Attorney's Office, which is prosecuting Dugan, about that video released today, whether they signed off on it or were even aware of it. They responded, though, with a no comment.
Nick Bohr live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse here this afternoon. Eduardo Flores Ruiz's domestic violence case is moving through the Milwaukee County Court. He is, however, in federal custody on his immigration arrest. The FBI arrested Judge Dugan at the county courthouse 1 week later on April 25th. She pleaded not guilty in a federal court last week.
Judge Dugan, your response.
That's Dugan exiting the federal courthouse after an arraignment last week. Her legal team filed a motion to dismiss the case, calling it unconstitutional and saying that she is entitled to judicial immunity. A judge set a tentative trial date for July 21st.
So let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. But before you do, please stop, hit the share button, share this video out over all of your favorite social mediums, email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all of them. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. And again, for my people, if you have your retirement and you're tired, if you're nearing retirement, you must be tired of seeing things go up, down, round and round. Protect it, y'all. Talk to my people at Augusta Precious Metals. Go to Paralegold, PARALEGOLD.com, or call 844-651-8334. I want to thank y'all for watching. Love y'all. And we'll see you back in the next one.
Yeah, and to set the stage for you and Sandra, this was truly horrific. This guy was in court being prosecuted by a state prosecutor for domestic violence battery. He had beat up two people, a guy and a girl, hit the guy 30 times, knocked him to the ground, choked him, beat up a woman so badly they both had to go to the hospital. And John, it's so rare for victims to want to cooperate. They wanted to cooperate. They were sitting in the courtroom with the state prosecutor. The judge learns that ICE was outside to get the guy because he had been deported in 2013, came back in our country, commits these crimes, charged with committing these crimes, victims in court. Judge finds out, she goes out in the hallway, screams at the immigration officers. She's furious, visibly shaken, upset, sends them off to talk to the chief judge. She comes back in the courtroom, you're not going to believe this, takes the defendant and the defense attorney back in her chambers, takes them out a private exit and tells them to leave, while a state prosecutor and victims of domestic violence are sitting in the courtroom.